ndawo ndiyacela uyigcina impilo yami ukhusela umoya wami he hayi ngicela mina ngiyinyawo ke manje kuyonakala ke manje nayilento shaya isibhambatho sakho sondela ungesabi
Osomandla uzuyigcina impilo yami
uphinde ukhusele umoya wami ukhusele umoya wami somandla uzuyigcina impilo yami uphinde ukhusele umoya wami osomandla uzuyigcina
2. Mark check. 1, 2. Yeah. One, two, 1, 2. Mark check. 1, 2. Ziyakhala ndoda, ziyakhala namhlanje. Ziyakhala. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Hayi ziyakhala. Hayi ziyakhala sure. Awuthi ngihamba. See you next week.
Wanna say kanya my flesh we nana. How nothing is like. Sing a ting chola ne groupie. Ufuna backbone unami. Nyala. Sing a ting chola ne groupie. Ufuna backbone unami. Nyala. Izinja zempilo ma. Umuto titi. Otiti. Izinja zempilo ma. Umuto titi. Angas mina ngizoyithini ndaba. Angas mina ngizoyithini ndaba. Ihamba nenhlokotela, ihamba nodokotela. I'm a superstar, oh pastel. Yeah. I'm waiting, I'm a nenhlokotela, ihamba nodokotela. I'm a superstar, oh pastel. Angazi mina ngizoyithini le ndaba. Angazi mina ngizoyithini le ndaba. Izinja zempilo ma. Wama Elista. Ufuna ukuhlala nama Elista. Relax, amusopenika. Sama yomuthi. Wama Elista. Ufuna ukuhlala nama Elista. Relax, amusopenika. Sama yomuthi. Angazi mina ngizoyithini le ndaba.
Kahleni bafana, kahleni ukungidlela umuntu. Intombi iqoma la ithanda khona. Athi kahleni bafana, kahleni ukunginyunde. Intombi iqoma la ithanda khona. Angacela lokungami, bakutshele lokungami. Alikho isoka elingenasici. Mona love, bangakutshela lokungami, baphinde bakutshele lokungami. Ayalikho isoka elingenasici, banomona ngawe la.
Vele bashila ukuthi wena ungithanda, ungithandela
kahleni bafana kahleni unginyunde intombi iphuma la ithanda khona bangakutshela lokhu ngami bakutshele lokhu ngami alikho isoka elingenasici banomona la bangakutshela lokhu ngami baphinde bakutshele lokhu ngami alikho isoka elingenasici banomona ngawe la
Yambeka bafana nasindwa zinyawo Vele bayokhuluma abantu kodwa amandla banawo Uyathunyela inhliziyo wenze ithumela namhlanje lale ngakuwe namhlanje lale ngakuwe Jiyelele 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 ngithanda wena wedwa jiyelele 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 ngithanda wena wedwa
kahleni bafana kahleni ukungidlela umuntu intombi iphuma la ithanda khona athi kahleni bafana kahleni ukunginyunde intombi iphuma la ithanda khona bangakutshela lokhu ngami bakutshele lokhu ngami alikho isoka elingenasici banomona la bangakutshela lokhu ngami baphinde bakutshele lokhu ngami alikho isoka elingenasici banomona ngawe la
Qala nokubona ma uthanda olubuza amalanga bangazi ukuthi ngenze njani It's fireworks 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 It's fireworks 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 Oh angilinga nto It's fireworks 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 Oh it's fireworks It's fireworks 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 Oh angilinga nto
Yabona mangitholi bonus ngifuna sizonethezeka ngifuna sambe siyophola zonke izinto ngizokuswayela dala imizwa yami yaqhuma ingabe wena uzoyitanzela inhliziyo yami yakho leyo property ukade onondaba bazokusexa
Good morning. Let's start again. Dimachelo. Good morning. That's much better. My name is Lusani. Welcome to this final day of our graduation ceremonies. It's final, but it's not the least, I suppose. But before we proceed with the occasion, there are a couple of announcements, housekeeping announcements that we'd like to make, just to make sure that all of us enjoy this event in a much more comfortable manner. We request that when the academic procession enters the hall, we all stand up. And again, in order not to disturb the occasion, we request that once the function starts, please, we are requested not to leave the hall. Of course, unless if we are dealing with a case of extreme emergency. The other thing is that we love our children, but also we acknowledge the fact that if you're there to sit here for an hour, 2 hours, they might become restless and maybe start crying and all those things. So we request that kids under the age of 7 are not allowed in the hall. Cell phones, if you can switch it off, we'll appreciate that you switch it off. But if you can't switch it off, please put it on a silent mode so that it doesn't affect the proceedings and the recordings that will be taking place here this morning. If you need to respond to the call of nature, if you look at the back where you came through, there are directional signages that will point you to where you should be going. In the unlikely event of an emergency, again, look at the points at the back where they will direct you as to where you should go. Of course, we are not expecting any emergencies, but in the event that happens, look at those directions. With regards to the photographers, we have got 2 photographers, types of, or categories of photographers who are allowed in the hall. Firstly is the university photographers. They know themselves. And the colleagues from Gordon and Harris, these are the only 2 who are allowed. So if you happen to be a photographer and you don't belong to any of these 2 categories, please, we don't want to escort you outside. Please just help us and provide the services outside. Graduates should then give their name cards to the dean on stage to read their names, and they should take it back to them thereafter. This is what should happen when you come to the stage. After reading the name, recipients of degrees should proceed to the chancellor, kneel on the stool to be kept, and move to the registrar to be robed. After the reading of the names, recipients of certificates and diplomas should proceed to the chancellor to shake hands. Thereafter, they should move to the registrar to be robed. We also want to bring to your attention that by allowing your photo to be taken on stage during the graduation ceremony, you are giving the university permission to use your photos when communicating about graduation ceremonies in its publications. We acknowledge the fact that this is a joyous occasion, and indeed ululating and screaming and shouting for joy is something that we expect you to do, but we would request that we do that to the minimum so that we do not interfere unduly with the proceedings of the morning. Graduates and their guests, again, when the proceedings come to an end, we are requested to stand up as the academic procession leaves the hall. We also acknowledge that a lot of you here probably got other qualifications, maybe from SMU or other institutions, but you are requested to only come with the one that will be used during this occasion. That's the one that we request that you come with to the stage. Lastly but not least, if you need some water, at the back there, downstairs and upstairs, there are points where you can help yourself to water that has been provided for you. It's free of charge. So if anybody wants to charge you, tell them the university provided for that is free of charge. Thank you very much and enjoy this very important occasion. So I'm going to ask a colleague from Gordon and Harris to just come and talk to us about some of the technicalities around how they will be taking the photographs.
Graduating today, please bring a yellow card with the stage. That needs to be filled out. Once you arrive closer to the stage, that's going to be taken in again from you. Whatever other things was just discussed, you know by now. 2 things. There's a line made on the floor with some masking tape. When there's someone in front of you, please just pause behind that line. Otherwise, you'll move into their photograph, and they can't do it to you. You can only do it to them. Please just stand behind the line so they can take their photographs first. Once you arrive here, if you've ticketed, you'll give your ticket to the dean. There's a carpet with this podium. There's focus, there's lots of technicalities with this. Please stand on the carpet. If you're off the carpet, you'll be cut in half. If you're from the carpet, you'll not be in focus. So the only place where everything will be fine on your photographs is right on this plane on the carpet for your first photograph to be taken. Again, from that point, the program will then proceed during the stage. Right at the end, you'll then provide your hood to the registrar. Please do stand on that second carpet and then just face straight into the audience and wait for the hood to pass your chin. That'll be the exact time that that photograph is taken. After you leave the stage, make a sharp right turn. You'll go to the foyer behind. Another photograph will be taken, a head and shoulders portrait, and then you'll receive your qualification to paper. This set of photographs are taken of every graduate crossing the stage. Digital first, then you need to make an order. Once the ceremony is done, when all leaves through that door at the top, then you'll find us. We are clearly there, and then you can make this order. Please also then feel free to make family photographs orders of people that's here with you present. And then after you've done that order, you can then move down to the squash courts where the family photographs will be taken after the session is officially stopped. Thank you.
It's fireworks, 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 fireworks. It's fireworks, 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 fireworks. It's fireworks, 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 fireworks. Oh, it's fireworks. It's fireworks, 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 fireworks. Oh, angling I do. Uqala ntombi yasuku Taizani. Kodwa inhliziyo eshwele zifuna ubumnami. Ngidlamulele ntombi yakho ngidlala ubushimani sengase ngikulandela umuthi phansi lomhlumani ibize yakho mwe ibize yakho mwe akunetombi yadlala abafana sacela ikheli ngiyocela kumama nginike i-address ngiyocela kubaba wakho akunetombi yadlala abafana sacela ikheli ngiyocela kumama nginike i-address ngiyocela kubaba Qala nokubona ma Uthando luvutha amalanga bangazi ukuthi ngenze njani It's fireworks, 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 fireworks It's fireworks, 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 fireworks It's fireworks, 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 fireworks Oh, it's fireworks It's fireworks, 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 fireworks
Oh, it's fireworks. Sine chemistry. Ngicwele ngale energy. Oh yeah. Uklowa ngathi LED. Oh. Dala une remedy. Ngiyababona abanye personality yakhe kwenza kube easy. I-ex yakho shall rest in peace. Dali wenzani kimi? Uwethe no. Ngoba mina ngiyazile feeling. Uwethe no. Ithi wenzani kimi? Uwethe no. Ngoba mina ngiyazile feeling. Uwethe no. Dale.
Qala nokubona ma Uthando luvutha amalanga bangazi ukuthi ngenze njani It's fireworks, 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 fireworks It's fireworks, 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 fireworks
Oh, only my don't be.
It's fireworks, 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 fireworks Oh, it's fireworks It's fireworks
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I constitute this gathering as a lawful congregation of the Sefako Makgato Health Sciences University. If I could please ask you to remain standing and we observe a moment of silence in lieu of prayer. Thank you. You may be seated.
Good morning, dear graduates, family and friends of our graduates. Allow me to start off by welcoming all of you in this venue to this momentous occasion. Over and above those sitting with us today, I would like also to extend our special word of welcome to those watching the proceedings live from their social media platforms as the event is being streamed live. Chancellor, May is a significant month for the continent of Africa and South Africa. The annual commemoration of Africa Day marks the founding of the OAU in 1963, which was later renamed the AU in 2002. This year, May 25, is of special significance because it is the 60th anniversary of the formation of this first African institution. The 60th anniversary is being celebrated under the slogan, "Our Africa, Our Future." Thus, during this month, Africans around the world, including our graduation ceremonies this week, honor this special month. We therefore urge all graduands and alumni of the university, friends and members of the university community to commit in both deeds and actions to renewal of the African continent through knowledge, research, skill, and scholarship. We have today an unprecedented event in the sense that we formally celebrate and honor our graduandee of 2023. Allow me also to welcome all parents, guardians, friends, and family members of our graduandee who have graced this ceremony. Chancellor, allow me also to welcome all the sponsors of our graduandee who have found time and space to attend the ceremony. We are glad you could join us today and celebrate the achievements of the university. I should also welcome my colleagues, the academics on and off the stage, support and administrative staff of the university, who have in various ways made it possible for the graduandee to complete their studies. A special word of gratitude goes to the academic leadership represented by our deans and to our academics for their commitment to guiding and mentoring our students throughout their various academic journeys, which have culminated in this momentous occasion. We are proud of your immense contribution. The friends of the university with us today, who have remained loyal to us through the difficult period of our evolution since the establishment of the university in 2015. I should also welcome the convocation leadership of the university, represented by the president, Mr. Jafta Pala, and the alumni present inside and outside the hall to the occasion. As we always say, you are the true ambassadors of the university, and the strength, quality, and integrity of the qualifications of the university remain your primary responsibility. You should therefore safeguard the qualifications by all means possible, and we urge you to continue taking an interest in the developments within your university, your alma mater. I would also like to welcome the student leadership represented by the president of the SRC, Mr. Tato Maseko, to the ceremony. Chancellor, I would also like to welcome the chairperson of the University Council, Ms. Maria Rambueli, and all other council members present today. Sorry for that. For your continued role as members of the governing authority of the university. Your strategic leadership and guidance and support to us management cannot go unnoticed. It will remain remiss of me not to welcome our graduandee and diplomandi, without whom this occasion would not have been possible. For these ceremonies, Chancellor, I am pleased to inform you and the congregation of the university that we will confer and award degrees, diplomas, higher certificates to 1,112 qualifiers. Of this number, 12 doctoral degrees will be awarded. an indication that the university is beginning to punch above its weight on scholarship and research. As the statistics show, the university is contributing significantly to the skills development needs and broader knowledge project of South Africa and the SADC region. Chancellor, your repositioning efforts and your renewal agenda of the university, at the center of which is the primacy of the academic project, are beginning to bear fruits for the university. Professor Mbati, the good work you have done remains visible and has left an indelible mark on the contours of this university. May you and your management team and other progressive stakeholders within this university be endowed with wisdom, strength, and resilience as you reposition this institution to become a truly health science university upon which both the nation, continent, and the world can rely for their human capital needs and research. With these few words, I welcome you all today's graduation ceremony. Relax and enjoy the ride with us as we celebrate the achievements of our graduandi in a true SMU style. I thank you. Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to award certificates and diplomas and to confer degrees of the university on the candidates whose names appear in the program.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I award certificates and diplomas and confer degrees.
Acting Chancellor, the School of Medicine has the honor to present the following candidates whose names appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the qualifications to follow.
Dewa Bekitemba.
You must announce the degree, the certificate first.
Yeah. Again, higher certificate in emergency medical care, Khoza Trevor Kulani. Khoza Felicia Nompumelelo. Ledwaba Tumelo Mashila. Mabena Matapelo Ana. Makitla Kariso Anderson. Mama Vulo Lebogang Godfrey. Masipa Mahabo Charity. Mtembu Nompumelelo Puleng. Mkumise Oscar Pule. Radi Klasi Chava Malisela Russell. Malisela. Semane Wutsilo Catherine. Sibanyoni Tumelo Sibusiso. Tiva Ishmael. Chabalala Sipiwe Peter.
Acting Chancellor, we have the honor to present the following candidates whose names appear in the program and comply with the requirements of the diploma in emergency medical care.
Dampers Lazel. Majike Pala Ishmael. Khasiwe Phiwe Kuhle. Mofokeng Lebohang Johannes. Molefe Zakaria Itumeleng. Sokeja Riabetsi Bradley.
Acting Chancellor, we have the honor to present the following graduands whose name appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the degree Bachelor of Diagnostic Radiography.
Baloi Tilivale Achi. Dupré Charlie. Ghost Senolo Modipadi. Kumula Lifuno Morin. Maabani Anali Witumelo. Mahome Waravile. Morudun Taki Georgia.
Just wait a bit, the register is running slow. Just wait a bit for the client to clear. Just wait 1 minute.
Mabaso Amukelani Yolanda. Linsela Dineo. Hlongwane Shitalo. Mieni Tandolwetu Balenhle. Motha Tsogofatso Ramatsobane. Nchabeleng Mangakani Kansani. Nkoratse Mahlonolo Ana. Nyao Kulani Sakile Asake. Shikwambana Dalin Mushe. Skosana Ntokozo Irene. Chabalala Tolakele. Vikilahle Ongeziwe. Zulu Izwelandile Zindaba Zinhle Sandiseni ke.
Acting Chancellor, we have the honor to present the following graduands whose name appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the degree Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery.
Adam Ibrahim Rashid. Amir Saib Kurisha. Baji Ntembo. Baloy Shulani Miranda, the degree cum laude. Baloy Nyeleti Opera. Baloy Masana. Baloy Tibani Rasta. Biang Mulibatsi Clementine. Bota Aneke. Boreas Camorello. Cheni Kutulo Mamukhalake. Krokam Estie Christine, the degree cum laude. Davis Lakisha Terrien. Dorat Taiba. Dikalahi Mahlohonolo Puti. Debrain Chante, the degree cum laude. Dube Sibusiso Desire. Zebu Arihone Tinki. Esa Ahmed. Helden Hayes Adrian Bernard, the degree cum laude. Geninzi Felicity Winnie. Gule Dumisani Doctor. Gumede Lulama Mlandu. Gumede Savelo Zitulele. Heslop Lisa Kate. Okay. Howard Lizelle, the degree cum laude. Ibrahim Nadir. Janse van Vieren Karen cum laude. Gidiani Debra Damola. Hope I didn't assault you. How Kwale Machupi John. Kwele Mpo William. Khan Shaista. Koza Tracy Andiswa. Kumalo Sibusiso, welcome. Kun Hermi, the degree cum laude. Lamula Nkope Trifosa. Lechranye Khalil Tristan. Lengwati lungile bafana. Leokana Thero Mogolwane. Leshalabe Mutlakadivi Desri, the degree cum laude. Lishilo Tsepo. Lutz Kaylee, cum laude degree. Low Anemi Noel, cum laude. Lubisi Bekinkosi Samuel. Mabara Chilidzi Winifred. Mabasa Niko. Mabucha Maila Murare. Mabunda Johanna. Mabuza Pumelele Crescentia. Machaka Madikan. Madumo Tsepang Ernest. Mafa Leworang Megi. Magagula Sengiwe Nonjavulu. Mahabir Akil Meren. Masalela Givenson Tawang. Maslangu Johanna. Marane Angel Camorel. Maslangu Nomvula Charity. Maslaule Bradley. Mahata Promise Malifeu, the degree cum laude. Mahoba Matume Michael. Makubele Nhlamulo Faith. Makofani Dimpho Buledi. Makwaiba Bonolo Maria. Malepa Sharon Malichima. Malisa Buhlali. Malupi Kiamoreti. Maluleke Kanyisile. Maluleke Matimba Wiseman. Maluleke Ranzo Impetus. Maluleke Linden. Mamba Pumlani Ketokuhle. Mamorubo Poshia. Manabile Nkanyo Jemina. Kumalo Patumusa. Manamela Mahlatsi Caroline. Mandiwana Manzi. Marive Teboho Princess. Maribate Nikiwe. Masango Taviso Vivian. Mashava Niko Gift. Mashele Gavaza. Masher Dylan Joseph. Mashila Kensani. Mashile Tapelo. Masia Engezani. Maswanganyi Jabulani. Masanganyi King. Matenji Sibiana.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Bele Tabo. Matebula Shibono Jimino.
It's not complete.
Oh, my apologies. The degree cum laude. I can't make the same mistake twice. Matiani Talenta, the degree cum laude. Matsapula Maruping Johannes. Matse Sibusiso Siabonga. Mawela Ronzi Poshia. Betane Nonopa. Mislapi Maslaku Wayne. Mema Sunwabiso Yoyama Litemba. Mhlambi Andile Charlotte. Mkhatshwa Siyabonga Innocent. Mlimi Emmanuel Nsimbi. Moari Bontle. Mwaludi Ufenze. Muchifefe Naledi Lufuno. Mudira Bontle Helen. Muhale Musojiwa Patience. Mohammed Abdullah. Molapo Katlego Hoitzona. Mabaso Atalia. Mulo Imponi Joyce. Mulukwani Kumo Irene. Moloto Makhabu Doli. Mundli Kerisa. Murukuladi Kumuzo Maburi. Mushokwa Tabiso Gloria. Mutapo Stephen Kanapa. Motsipe Gratilwe. Mphahlele ditshehle. Mphahlele Murungwa Maputi. Msani Londiwe Nokukhanya Mandisa. Mtimunye Zanele Frida, the degree cum laude. Ndaleni Vuiswa Valencia. Mudau Arnao. Mudau Melelwa Muzunga. Mudau Tuani. Muloiwa Dakalo. Mutawazindi Chilengo Comfort. Mutati Nzetelo Success, the degree cum laude. Naika Sanisha. Mposi Netsedzo. Prosperity. Mchabeleng Sahlaku Sani. Dengeza Sharon Kansani. Nanjarere Ompulusa. Naidu Trinesh. Nachitungulu Bugala Ledrick. Ngwasheng Piladi Matsie. Ngwatu Tebogo Perseverance. Ngobeni Difference. Mhlangwini Reranzu Benis, the degree cum laude. Nkambule Kholwa Ntando. Ngobese Nelisiwe. Nkosi Prudence Zambile. Nkosi Sabelo Magangeni Jabulani. Nkona Mupi Mulelekeng. Nkwanyana Nozizwe Slindile. Nondlazi Xola. Tangeni Muchizi Gutsan. Mchabele Katlego Leroy. Mchanga se Siphilile Sinethemba. Mtsuku Mtsoko o re ratile Rammutla. Ntuli Lungelo Sindingo Seluleko. Nyakambau Panish Pelagia, the degree cum laude. Nyambi Nomfundo Prejidi. The next degree, we are going to confer it posthumously to Dr. Nyambi Butivi. Nyanisi Vuyaya Heritage, the degree cum laude. Nzula Zinzi Pearl. Omar Mohammed Ridwan, the degree cum laude. Ozo Vanessa. Pete Loiso. Pierre Tumisho Matapelo. Pukubye Puti Mufenyi Lifish. Peches Alfred. Putuka Siziwe Isaac. Raluedza Kumbelo. Ramabua Marupin. Ramadolela Realevua Innocent. Ramaite Litabo Caroline. Ramaramela Camorelo. Ramasetla Chulani Ntsatsi. Rampesat Karishma. Rachivumo Muketwa. Rachitanga Ketani. Rawani Kiabetsu Faith Fani.
Danke.
Sambo Leonard. Serare Faith Nompumelelo. Sehole Rorisang Ipileng. Sikukuni Tsekedi Ntepe, the degree cum laude. Sekhulia Orapeleng. Sulumani David Taisher. Silupeja Kutacho Samuel. Silkoma Allen. Sengani Aluani Talifan. Shabalala Lwazi Makosini. Shikwambana Dzunisani. Shitabani Dunisani Nodi. Oh yeah. Shogole Ronald Muliki. Shokani Joanna Muyarabo. Shongwes Busiso Nicholas. Sidimela Nerini Patience. Sitole Masingita Marvelous. Talani Podiso. Teme Tidimalo Innocentia. Tivela Vera. Tubakale Mweketsi Maven. Tubana Lunga Goodman. Tofu Azole. Chikobokobo Zwanga Confidence. Chindani Onarine. Chindani Ramudzuli Fariso. Chivase Marubini Funanani. Tswani Tebogo Class. Tsenyani Mpo Gift. Ubisi Neho Kotazo. Foster Angelique. Kaban Tebuheng Malifu. Klimba Njabulo Hopewell. Zulu Qobizwe Mvuselelo Bongizwi. Zwane Mandisan Tobeko, the degree cum laude. Zama Zamangete Bronwen. Thank you so much.
Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following graduates whose name appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the degree, Bachelor of Science Honors in Medical Sciences, Anatomical Pathology. Motsatsi Mahempe Doba. Take. Okay. Thank you. Tonga Tsepiso Kalogos. Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following graduands whose name appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the degree, Bachelor of Science Honors Anatomy. Dlamini Weziwe Londiwe Stambela. Koza Praise Carol. Mabeba Onalerena. Masachi Kiabetsui Megi. Mampacha Cesar Vutale, degree with distinction, cum laude. Okay. Mashiane Makone Emily. Mloswa Sitabile Sipapatisiwe. Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following graduates whose names appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the degree Bachelor of Science Honors in Medical Sciences, Hematological Pathology. Kotsokwani Riabezwe Freddy. Machimani Treasure. Matsiva Tanganezani. Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following graduates whose names appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the degree Bachelor of Science Honors in Medical Sciences, Medical Physics. Mantenjwa Sihle Mbuso. Mushafasi Lerato. Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following graduates whose names appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the degree Bachelor of Science Honors, Microbiology. Bamba Levi Celia. Chinyonda Florence. Dlamini Goguletu Nonhlanhla. Maluke Masawata Paballo. Mbele Sbongile Angela.
Congratulations.
Mutanyi Mfunwa. Ndlovu Lebogang.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Nzinisa Fakazile Prudence. Nkomo Phakamile Zwelakhe.
Congratulations.
Poswa Nomsa Constance. Siapamore Buitumelo. Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following graduates whose name appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the degree Bachelor of Science Honours in Medical Sciences, Pharmacology. Baloyi Mpimo. Baloyi Tintswale Olreko, degree with distinction, cum laude. Kekana Offense Carol. Kanyile Tandeka Mpiloni. Letwenyane Oratile. Matebula Hopewell Mikongelo. Murua Amokhela. Rale Peña Madifote Borisa. Dauyatswala Viola Musima. Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following graduates whose name appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the degree Bachelor of Science Honours in Medical Sciences, physiology. Mahlati Omega Wakiwe. Congratulations. Mushape Tumiso Pinky. Madikaka. Cum laude. Chancellor Mushape Madikadike Tumiso Pinky obtains the degree with distinction, cum laude. Congratulations. Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following graduates whose names appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the degree, Bachelor of Science Honors in Medical Sciences, Virology. Muswane Benjamin. Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following graduates whose names appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the degree, Bachelor of Science Honors, Psychology. Buthelezi Non-Tobeka signature. Khafani Makawela Roslyn, degree with distinctions, cum laude. Mabaza Silizi Prudence. Marshall Sibongile Jeanette, degree with distinctions, cum laude. Matebula Monge Prince. Matala Buitumelo Benelli. Masimela Prudence. Mokone Gladys Tsalangwe. Ramfumezi Vugala. Modise Nyane Resejo, degree with distinctions, cum laude. Congratulations. Yeah. Sempara Homolemo. Teleko Lebohang Kenneth. Tanyane Lesejo Emelta. Tinane Sibulelo. Taku Puti Sibongile. Chabalala Mulebukhen Saga.
There's no one here. We start here.
Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following graduates whose name appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the degree Master of Medicine. Chemical Pathology. Simela Tandekile Nelia. Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following graduates whose names appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the degree Master of Medicine Dermatology. Matibe Rorisang Muripi. Mfikwe Baby Rose. All right. Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following graduates whose names appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the degree Master of Medicine, Family Medicine. Adewele Jacoba Deboale. Olaifa Bolarinoa. Taba Teboho. All right. Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following graduates whose names appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the degree Master of Medicine, Nuclear Medicine. Rivombo Masilo Prudence. Okay. Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following graduates whose names appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the degree Master of Medicine, Internal Medicine. Siema Lehlohonolo. Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following graduates whose names appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the degree Master of Medicine, Obstetrics and Gynecology. Kabala Kabongo Ephraim.
Thank you so much. Yes, the one was fighting in your office.
Okay. Mahabane Refilwe Faith. Congratulations. Mateja Tabo Majaji David. Congratulations. Moshala Norman Boyman. Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following graduates whose names appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the degree Master of Medicine, Orthopedics. Matiba Chweni Soli. Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following graduates whose names appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the degree Master of Medicine, Otorhinolaryngology. Lerutla Mabilwane Tebogo. Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following graduates whose names appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the degree Master of Medicine, Pediatrics and Child Health. My nature Itumeleng Princess. Shokane Kabelo Jeffrey.
Which one? Psychiatry.
Psychiatry.
Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following graduates whose name appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the degree Master of Medicine, Psychiatry. Mashiko Keleto Prechel. Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following graduates whose name appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the degree Master of Medicine, General Surgery. Hofamudimu Tiamo Kaifas. Hopane Senolo Trobish. Acting Chancellor, Prof. Lisiba Baloy. Prof. Baloy. I have the honor to present the following graduates whose name appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the degree Master of Science in Clinical Psychology.
Helen Yanga. Khoza Tebogo Tinyuko Johanna. Mashilwane Mary Tikeledi. Moloi Tsepiso Solomon. Mpangani Elmon. Nekavambe Mpo Sandra. Saf bin Mubarak Doreen N. Siwelani Kumutso Blessing.
Okay. All right. Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following graduates whose name appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the degree Master of Science in Anatomy. Simelane Amkwele Guguletu. Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following graduates whose name appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the degree Master of Science in Medicine, Family Medicine. Vibila Yaki Nsundulu. Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following graduates whose names appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the degree Master of Science in Medicine, Microbiology. Mashailani Shuvet Tumisho. Nkonzo Cynthia Chiza. Santlene Gift Busi, degree with distinction, cum laude. Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following graduates whose name appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the degree Master of Science in Medicine, Medical Physics. Gwebu Loveness Nozipo. Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following graduates whose name appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the degree Master of Science in Medicine, Medical Virology. Siponi Tsegofatso Precious. All right. Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following graduates whose name appear in the program and have complied with the requirements of the degree Master of Science in Psychology. Mabocha Renwele Vinolia. Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Van Wyk Browning Prince. Who complied with the requirements of the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Medical Physics. The title of the study is Quantitative Evaluation of Lutetium-177 octotate activity in neuroendocrine tumors during the course of therapy. The supervisor is Professor F. Hashford and co-supervisor Professor N.E. Nyakalle. Professor Nyakalle will do the citation.
Acting Chancellor, neuroendocrine tumors arise from neuroendocrine cells throughout the body and are diverse in nature. These tumors are generally slow-growing, small, and primarily found in the gastrointestinal tract. Symptoms associated with neuroendocrine tumors are nonspecific and persist for long periods. There's often no clear care pathway, leading patients in South Africa to consult numerous medical specialists before proper diagnosis and treatment is considered. Treatment options include surgery for well-localized tumors, radiofrequency ablation and chemotherapy for spreading disease, and radiation therapy for symptomatic treatment. Targeted therapy using lutetium-177 is also an option for treatment and has long been established in South Africa. However, unlike in developed countries, internal dosimetry is currently not prioritized due to time and financial constraints. This research aimed to quantify lutetium-177 activity accumulated during neuroendocrine therapy. In order to achieve this aim, the following objectives were achieved in this thesis. The performance of radionuclide calibrators and gamma camera installed in 2 South African hospitals were evaluated. The nature of neuroendocrine managed at 2 hospitals was determined. Planar and SPECT imaging data were quantified for use in absorbed dose assessment. A computer-based software called MasterDose was developed using Java language to quantify lutetium-177 activity in neuroendocrine tumors and kidneys. The radionuclide calibrators used to assay lutetium-177 and the gamma cameras used to acquire lutetium-177 were validated in this thesis. The work performed also adds to the literature of neuroendocrine management from an African perspective, which was a paradigm shift from current data statistics, which was based on Europe and North America only. This research allows nuclear medicine physicians to prescribe therapy by considering patient individuality in South Africa, instead of prescribing lutetium-177 based on standard activity of 7.4 gigabecquerels. This research also successfully validated the output of computer software MasterDose through comparison with the output of commercial software called Olinda EXM 1.0. Acting Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Bronwyn Prince van Wyk.
I hereby confer the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Medical Physics with all the associated rights and privileges on the candidates.
Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Titi Teboho Amelia, who complied with the requirements of the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Medical Virology. The degree will be offered in absentia, but the supervisor is here. The title of the thesis, Human Papillomavirus Testing Using Self-Collected Cervicovaginal Samples versus Doctor-Nurse Collected Samples for Cervical Cancer Screening in Women Attending Gynecology Clinics at Tertiary Hospital in Pretoria, South Africa. The supervisor is Dr. R.L. Lebelo, co-supervisor, Professor S.G. Silabe. The supervisor is available to read the citation.
Cervical cancer incidence in South Africa is high, despite the national cervical cancer screening programs that were introduced in 2002. The South African National Department of Health Cervical Cancer Prevention and Control Policy has recommended the investigation of self-sampling device. Hence, the precise use of self-sampling in the contents of national cervical cancer screening programs remains to be defined. The study investigated the performance of the applicator tampon self-collected samples for the high-risk HPV and the high-risk E7 and E6 mRNA testing using the doctor or nurse collected samples as a gold standard. Further, it investigated the factors that are associated with the high-risk infection and explored the experiences and the preferences of the self-sampling device. There was no statistical difference between the detection of HPV between the two collection devices, and the agreement was good. Most participants reported that the self-sampling was comfortable and painless, and about half of the participants were infected with the virus, and the prevalence of mRNA was also substantially high. This thesis highlights that the utility of the applicator tampon-based self-sampling collection could be a promising modality for cervical cancer screening in clinic-based settings. These results come at a critical time as South Africa has recommended the investigation of the self-sampling as a modality to increase cervical cancer screening coverage, and of great interest to the policymakers and healthcare practitioners to support the implementation of the self-collection as an alternative screening method. Epidemiological data of HPV and mRNA and associated factors are essential to reduce the burden of cervical cancer by strengthening the cervical screening programs. The results were presented at national and international conferences, and the data was also published at 4 international journals. Acting Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Titi.
In absentia, Vice Chancellor. Thank you. Is a degree in absentia.
I hereby confer in absentia the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Medical Virology with all the associated rights and privileges on the candidate.
Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Kietile Mokhomotsi Nicholas, who complied with the requirements of the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Pharmacology. Title of the thesis, Investigation of commonly used chemotherapy regimens in relation to subjective cognitive function, pro-inflammatory markers and quality of life in female patients with breast cancer at a single center in South Africa. The supervisor, Professor E. Ushuch, and co-supervisor, Professor A. Lontour. The supervisor will read the citation.
Nicolas Ketile has special interest in cancer treatment, and he is a fervent lover of neuropharmacology research. He contributed immensely to a two-part Delphi international study intended to design a self-assessment tool on the handling of cytotoxic drugs, cytosat, in low and middle-income countries under the auspices of the University of Geneva in Switzerland. Nicolas' thesis reports on a condition referred as a chemobrain. This phenomenon, which is prevalent among breast cancer patients undergoing chemotherapy, embodies the debilitating cognitive effects of chemotherapy over time. He went on to investigate the mechanism of chemobrain by measuring the level of inflammatory cytokines in the serum, and ultimately he assessed the impact of chemobrain on the quality of life of breast cancer patients sampled. All these assessments allow him to propose neuroinflammation as a mechanism for chemobrain, as well as to report on the negative impact of chemotherapy on the quality of life vis-à-vis breast cancer patients. These findings will be useful in assisting oncology practitioners to choose more tolerable cytotoxic agents for breast cancer patients susceptible to chemobrain, as well as to assist these patients to navigate the challenges of cancer and its treatment. The findings of this study have been published in 2 reputable journals, presented in 4 conferences, and they have generated enormous interest in the scientific world. Acting Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Ketile. Congratulations.
I hereby confer the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Pharmacology with all the associated rights and privileges on the candidate.
Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Mokatsi Khomotso Moshadi. Who complied with the requirements of the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Pharmacology. Title of the thesis, A Sugar Platform for Biopharmaceutical Development, Synergistic Effect of Purified Cellulase Trichoderma viridae, Aspergillus niger, and bioconversion of waste cellulose into glucose and lactic acid. The supervisor is Professor J.P.H. van Wyk, and the co-supervisor is Dr. Andrew Musweiki. The supervisor will read the citation.
Acting Chancellor, the research of Ms. Mukatsi was dealing with the development of a renewable material that could be utilized as a biodegradable drug carrier with a focus on drug delivery system which could improve selectivity, effectiveness, and safety of drug administration. During this investigation, lactic acid and polylactic acid, a structural component of biomaterials, was biosynthesized from organic waste such as waste paper. The various waste paper materials were converted into sugars by cellulase enzymes, whereafter the produced sugars were fermented into lactic acid and polylactic acid. Various scientific techniques and research instruments were used during the investigation, and she also presented her work during an international conference in Germany, with 9 scientific papers already published in peer and accredited journals from her work. The research of Khomotso does not only establish a platform for the biosynthesis of renewable and biodegradable materials with medical application, but also highlight the potential of using waste as a feedstock for the synthesis of value-added biomaterials. Acting Chancellor, I present to you my student, Dr. Mukatsi.
I hereby confer the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Pharmacology with all the associated rights and privileges on the candidate. Congratulations.
Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Ndlovu Tabisile Mavis, who complied with the requirements of the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Pharmacology. Title of the thesis, Isolation, Purification, Characterization, and Application of Cellulase from Brown Garden Snail, Gonu aspersum to utilize waste cellulose as a resource for biopharmaceutical development. The supervisor, Professor J.P.H. van Wyk, co-supervisor, Professor P.H. King. The supervisor will read the citation.
Acting Chancellor, Tabisile Mavis Ndlovu's research topic deals with the development of an alternative and renewable drug carrier material from organic waste. The research focused on the development of a scientific method for the effective conversion of waste paper materials into lactic acid molecules that could act as a building block for the synthesis of biodegradable drug carrier materials. To establish a complete environmental-friendly and fossil-based free process, the enzymes needed for the bioconversion process were isolated from garden snails. During the investigation, the cellulase enzyme system from garden snails was studied, and results on its action bioconverted waste paper into sugars were presented also at an international conference in Germany. Already 5 scientific papers have accepted and been published in peer-reviewed and accredited journals. The research of Ms. Nglovo established a process for the development of a polylactic acid-based and biodegradable material that could be introduced as a drug carrier for the effective delivery of drugs into the human body. The outcome of this research endeavor was published as one of the first in the scientific literature, with the novelty of the process commended by all 3 international reviewers. Acting Chancellor, I present to you my student, Dr. Nglovo.
I hereby confirm the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Pharmacology with all the associated rights and privileges on the candidates. Congratulations.
Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Rasakanya Tsakane Lucretia, who complied with the requirements of the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Pharmacology. Title of the thesis: The effects of oral hypoglycemic drugs on arterial elasticity, endothelial dysfunction, and pro-inflammatory markers in type 2 diabetes mellitus patients at a tertiary hospital in Pretoria, South Africa. The supervisor, Professor E. Usuch, and co-supervisor, Prof. A.D. Kromati. Prof. Usuch will do the citation.
Sakani physis reports on the effects of oral hypoglycemic drugs, namely metformin alone and metformin plus glimepiride, on arterial elasticity, endothelial dysfunction markers, pro-inflammatory and anti-inflammatory markers in type 2 diabetes mellitus Black South African participants. In the study, arterial elasticity was evaluating using pulse wave velocity and augmentation index, which are a gold standard non-invasive markers of arterial elasticity and predictors of cardiovascular morbidity and mortality. The cytokines level were measured by using multiplexing with Bioplex pro-human inflammation assay, and endothelin-1 level were measured using the ELAB Science Human ET1 ELISA kits. The finding of the study showed that Black type 2 diabetes patients have increased pulse wave velocity and augmentation index, indicating stiffer arteries and therefore higher risk for cardiovascular diseases when compared to healthy Black South Africans. Metformin alone or in combination with glimepiride did not improve pulse wave velocity and augmentation index, therefore did not improve arterial elasticity and did not reduce pro-inflammatory cytokines level in type 2 diabetes Black South African patients over a period of 8 months treatment. However, metformin alone and in combination with glimepiride decreased endothelin-1 level over a period of 8 months. The determination of pulse wave velocity and augmentation in Black South African population has contributed towards our understanding of the relationship between arterial stiffness, inflammatory markers, and the endothelial dysfunction in type 2 diabetes patients. The findings of this study were published in reputable journals as well as presented at scientific conferences. Acting Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Rasakania. Congratulations.
I hereby confer the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Pharmacology with all the associated rights and privileges on the candidates. Congratulations.
Acting Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Lechaba Ndamo MacDonald Tsepo. Who has complied with the requirements of the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Physiology. Title of the thesis, The Interaction of Modifiable Risk Factors on Heart Function in Black South Africans Diagnosed with Heart Failure with Preserved Ejection Fraction. The supervisor, Professor O.H.I. Majani, co-supervisor, Professor P.S. Mtla, and Dr. L. Scott. Prof. Majani will read the citation.
Acting Chancellor, the citation from Ndamo MacDonald Tsepo Lechaba is as follows. The aim of this study was to determine the effects of the interaction of comorbidities and modifiable risk factors on heart function and structure in Black South Africans diagnosed with heart failure with a preserved ejection fraction. This was a case-control study with 339 participants on which conventional blood pressure, echocardiography, anthropometric and central hemodynamic measures as well as routine blood tests were conducted. Interestingly, the mean age was 56 when compared to the 75 reported in developed countries. And 74% of heart failure patients with preserved ejection fraction were between 18 and 64 years of age. These patients had high body mass index and waist circumference with stiff arteries when compared to the controls. A greater proportion of these patients had hypertension and 34% were diabetic. A regular alcohol intake percentage in the young to middle-age cohort was almost double when compared to the elderly cohort. The primary findings of this study indicate the following: hypertension, overweight or obese, diabetes, regular alcohol intake, and the comorbidities and lifestyle risk factors that expose Black people to this heart failure phenotype at an earlier age. Both young to middle-aged and elderly patients showed the prevalence of these cardiometabolic and lifestyle risk factors, modifiable risk factors, with hypertension being the most prevalent, followed by obesity. This observation was also confirmed by increased arterial stiffness, concentric hearts, and increased left atrial diameters in these patients. Regarding the odds ratio of cumulative effects of multiple risk factors on the increased risk of diastolic dysfunction and or systolic dysfunction, the interaction of hypertension and obesity increased the odds ratio for developing diastolic and systolic dysfunction. Most importantly, regular alcohol intake increase the combined effect of hypertension and obesity on markers of diastolic and systolic dysfunction. Acting Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Ntamo McDonald Tsepole-Chaba.
I hereby confer the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Physiology with all the associated rights and privileges on the candidate. Congratulations. If I could ask you to stand up and we sing the national anthem.
Stefano
united we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I hereby dissolve this lawful congregation of the Sefako Makgatho Health Sciences University.
tuntsha lerole wena o ka se tsamaye ka seti bebetse tuntsha lerole ka re wena o tuntsha lerole tuntsha lerole wena o tuntsha lerole wena tuntsha lerole Swara mokgorase ka letsogo le thuntshe lerole bebetse swara mokgorase ka letsogo le thuntshe lerole re bontsheng meragelo ya lena le na le thuntshe